everyone with researchLAB, a new tool offering here at optionMONSTER designed to save you time and help you find trade ideas more quickly. Research is now part of our website, and it can be accessed through the tab on our top navigation bar. Because it organizes stocks and trading patterns thematically. It allows you to find, to move, and find trades much more quickly. It filters out the noise that is found on websites and lets you focus on the things that can be potentially profitable. You can see that there are several things here that we're offering. researchLAB recognizes stocks according to groups and traditional indexes, but there is more of really thinks about them. So there's small groups of only 2 or 3 stocks. They move together, they share patterns, and they can be understood and viewed together using researchLAB. We also see the top stocks of the day and the worst stocks of the day. We see the stocks as making a big move in the day. We have earnings news, which is always important, especially during earnings season, and it's organized thematically. Now, you have some colors. Everything is green or red. That's because researchLAB wants to help you recognize what news really means and wants you to see that as quickly as possible. So when it's bullish, it's green, and bearish, it's red. This allows you to quickly understand sentiment and to know what is happening without having to read a whole lot of it. We also have analyst news with upgrades and downgrades and price target changes. We also recognize charts that are bullish or bearish. And here's some examples of some stocks. We have Allergan and Netflix. Ones underneath the potentially bullish or bearish. Bottom, we show some of the most recent options activity that we've written about and we've covered. And here we actually see a new feature, which is Traders Network area, where other users can share trade ideas. And we're going to get this very quickly. The heart of the lab in many ways are the groups. So you notice here's the main tab that got us into researchLAB, and then we have these different sub-tabs. We're going to go to the groups. These are ranked in best to worst order. You'll be looking at these tables that we have on researchLAB, that everything can be sorted by column. These are sorted worst to best. If you click on the head, that goes from best to worst. It's a particularly negative day in the market. We're recording this on Wednesday, November 9th. See, there's a lot of things that are down, but you can see things over different time periods. You can look at a weekly change. You can see what groups are doing the best in the last 2 weeks, for example. All of this allows you to go through and really understand which areas are doing well, which aren't, and to get a really good sense of sentiment quickly. Now, it brings you right in, and you can actually look at the different members in the group. Now, you'll see that it gives you some basic information in this first line. In the second, it actually analyzes the news to a certain extent and gives you a sense of whether the news flow is negative or positive. Then we have headlines in the different companies in the group. They still color-coded, and if you go see, we have these different companies all listed together. This gives you, very quickly, a very strong sense of what's been happening for these specific companies. We have a grid that lists the member companies, and once again, you can sort them by clicking on the head and going from best to worst. The next thing I want to show you is news events. Now, it's a traditional news feed. It has things simply sit in order, but the way to use this is to understand that it's thematic. So if you want to see all the good earnings news, for example, you can click on that link. If you want to see bullish options news, everything organized thematically. We bearish earnings news, bearish making new lows, stocks making new highs. There's also screen this For example, you can just go and if you do all bullish stories, for example, you can change sentiment tabs up here and you can sort accordingly. All you just have a drop-down help section as well that explains how to use them. I'll also point out that in this case we have headlines and we have a news analysis tool. This is an interesting tool that allows you to find a lot of over time, and I encourage you to look at this and to use the help screen for this as well, because it offers some very interesting opportunities to find bullish patterns in the market. The next thing you do are technical events, and this allows you to sort stocks by different performance metrics. You screen them by market cap, stock volume, op volume, and you can screen them for up a lot over and down over different periods, which allows you to find bullish and bearish flags. You'll also notice that there are preset screens that do different stocks and different setups over different periods of time. You can click on these and it will help you navigate your way through. Now there's a second feature here, multi-point analysis, which is an interesting tool that allows you to find some very precise chart setups. Once you notice that there are several preset screens and there's a help screen. It's a traders network. This area where people can share different trade ideas. You can see the different people who've been involved. And finally, I just want you to know that everyone can share feedback. This is still a service, and we want everyone to use it. Everyone uses it to feel free to share their thoughts with us. And it offers a lot of opportunities and a lot of market intelligence that you're not going to find in a lot of other places. Look at individual headlines. You will see, for example, all the news surrounding companies. If we look at a group company like Sina, you'll see all the different companies that are related to it. You see stories and you'll find links to related stories. When you view this, all the important news will be in one place and it can save a lot of time. It's been a pleasure, and I hope all of you find it very useful.